From a practical standpoint, right? I mean, one of the things that you have to decide initially as an employer is, do you want to put those hours in initially on July 1st and then let people draw off them, or do you want them to accrue as you go? And that's going to depend on the employer, right? Because the type of employer will make a difference in that. So
it will. If you're a very small employer, or if you don't have sophisticated payroll software, in many ways the bank system works, because you just give them that time when employment starts, or on July 1st for your current employees, and you put it in, it'll be reflected on their paycheck that they get the 40 hours or 24 hours per year. I'm talking about a whole year. For this year, you could reduce it down on a prorated basis to 20.2 or 12.1. Mm-hmm. And so the bank system works if accruing it is difficult for your software to handle. But if you're sophisticated and you can track that time, I like to accrue as you go, because it prevents this situation. You have a new hire, they are sick, they're sick a bunch of days in the beginning, and then they quit after a few months. Yeah. In that scenario, you've paid them out an entire year's benefit for only a partial year's work. What the statute says, the Act says, is that you can designate any 12-month period to be your year for accrual basis, so for paid sick time. So for my clients in a service-heavy industry, I don't recommend that their year for paid sick time that it ends December 31st. And the reason why is that these benefits, paid sick time, never gets paid out in a lump sum at employment termination. And it rolls over from year to year, but the statute caps the amount of time that you can use at 40 or 24. And here's the difference. So if you ended on December 31st because of the rollover and the limitation, if your company is really busy at that time of the year, you can anticipate employees requesting time off to try to exhaust that paid sick time before the end of the year. And so there's an incentive for them to use that paid sick time at your busiest time. Yeah. So that's why I think the 12-month period should be, figure out what works best. So if you're not busy in June, then have that be the end of your year. You could end it on June 30th so that people are missing time during your slowest time of the year.